Have you ever felt like someone was quietly testing you, but you couldn't prove it? They weren't openly disrespectful, they didn't attack you directly, but something felt off. A small comment, a delayed reply, a subtle shift in tone. What if those moments weren't random? What if people were measuring how far they can go with you before deciding how to treat you? In this video, you'll learn 7 psychological tests people use to figure out your boundaries, your confidence, and how easy you are to influence. And once you start seeing these tests, you won't be able to unsee them. Carl Jung once wrote, "People wear masks, and over time, the mask becomes the face." Most people don't show their true intentions immediately. They observe first, they test, they evaluate, not with big actions, with small ones, almost invisible ones. They're trying to answer one question: where are this person's limits? Because once someone senses your boundaries, they adjust how they behave around you. Let's start with the first test. Sign 1. The disrespect test. You're mid-sentence. They interrupt you. A small joke at your expense. A last-minute cancellation. A subtle dismissive tone. Nothing dramatic, just enough to measure your reaction. Do you laugh it off? Stay silent? Over-explain? If you do, they learn something important. You tolerate small disrespect, and small disrespect rarely stays small. It grows. Niccolo Machiavelli wrote, "People behave according to what they are allowed to get away with." In everyday life, that means this: people treat you based on the boundaries you enforce. No one starts with major disrespect. They start small. They test the waters. Sign 2. The delay test. They suddenly take longer to reply. Not randomly, noticeably. You check your phone? Nothing. A thought appears. Did I say something wrong? That moment of tension is exactly what they're measuring. Do you double text? Send a question mark? Try harder to get their attention back? If you chase, the dynamic shifts, because the person who needs the interaction more usually has less power in it. Nietzsche observed, "The one who needs less holds more power." Calm people pass this test easily. They don't panic at silence. They don't overinvest. They stay steady, and steady people are hard to control. Sign 3. The boundary push. They ask for something small, a small favor, a quick call, a bit of your time. It sounds harmless, but they're watching closely. Do you say yes immediately? Do you apologize for saying no? Do you explain too much? Because someone who struggles to say no is easy to shape. This test isn't about the request, it's about access. If access to you is too easy, your boundaries feel negotiable. Carl Jung wrote, "Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life." If you're not aware of your limits, others will discover them for you, and once they do, they'll adjust accordingly. Sign 4. The confusion test. Warm one day, cold the next. Engaged, then distant. Not enough to confront, just enough to destabilize you. They're watching. Do you try to fix the mood? Do you work harder for approval? Do you chase clarity? If you do, they learn something important. You're willing to work for emotional stability, and people who chase stability can be led in circles. Calm observers don't panic when energy shifts. They notice, and they wait. Sign 5. The vulnerability test. They share something personal, but not too personal, just enough to see if you'll open up quickly. If you overshare right away, they now know your fears, your insecurities, your past. And information creates leverage. Machiavelli noted that people often reveal themselves faster than they should. Emotionally intelligent people open gradually. They look for patterns, consistency, Time, because trust isn't built in one conversation, it's built in repeated behavior.
Sign 6. The social test. Watch how someone treats you around other people. A small joke, a dismissive comment, a subtle shift in tone. Then they pause. They're watching. Do you laugh along, shrink, or calmly hold your ground? If someone can lower your status publicly, they assume they can do it privately too. Social environments reveal status quickly. That's why tests often happen there. People aren't just watching you, they're watching how others react to you.
Sign 7. The silence test. The quietest test is silence. They pull back, go quiet, create distance, and wait. Do you panic? Overreach? Try to fill the space? Many people feel uncomfortable in silence, so they rush to repair it. But the person who can sit calmly in silence is difficult to manipulate. Nietzsche wrote, "He who cannot be alone will be dependent." Silence reveals who needs validation and who doesn't, and the one who needs less usually holds more power. Most of these tests aren't done by villains. They're done by ordinary people trying to understand your limits. But once you start noticing them, something changes. You stop reacting automatically. You start choosing your responses. And the moment people realize you see the tests, they stop running them. Because the easiest person to control is the one who doesn't realize they're being measured. But the hardest person to control is the one who sees the pattern. If this video made you recognize something in your own life, write this in the comments. I notice the tests now. I read every comment, and it helps more people find this video. And if you want part 2, the signs someone is slowly losing respect for you, subscribe. Because power dynamics rarely announce themselves. They test you first.